For mental peace, use the power of your mind, your will, and your wisdom. For emotional peace, don't let anything hold you back or bring you down. For physical peace, just put one foot in front of the other and release your grip on the details of your expectations. For spiritual peace, clean house and make room for the new to come in. The Will, Wisdom, and Mind card asks you to trust. Trust your mind, trust your knowledge, trust your experience, and kind of stir those things together and make a little bit of internal jet fuel to fuel your willpower, to fuel your goals. This is a card of deep reverence for what happens in your mind and all of the things that you've experienced, the knowledge that you have, your passion and the spark of your life and your goals. Remember that beautiful part of you that is experienced and knowledgeable and fully capable of being able to keep up with anyone else. As much as this is a card about thinking and really engaging with your mind, you want to engage it in a way where you are open-minded. You're using all of your experience, all of your knowledge, and all of your wisdom to be open and engage with life in the way that it wants you to engage with it. You can see these little symbols. So the crown, of course, symbolizes the highest realms of the mind, that power of the mind. And then we've got a symbol for water and a symbol for fire, and we've got a crest, a shield below. So there's that cooling balance of your passion and also protection and pride in what you've gone through and what it has taught you. Everyone, regardless of what kind of life you have something to share. You have something that's valuable in your mind. So remember that. Stay confident. Stay engaged. Stay open-minded. Be in a learning position this month. For emotional peace, the message is very similar. This self-initiation card is about engaging with your own personal power. And it might be just the first baby steps of something new for you. It might be internal, it might be external. But this is like wearing the crown in that other card. Look at yourself as a sovereign being, a sovereign, powerful being, a royal, someone who can make things happen and who has all kinds of help at your disposal. Allow this to be a month where you really shine on the inside at least and interact with yourself in a way where you are acknowledging how powerful, how amazing, and how ready you are to go forward in life in a way where you are in an exalted state. This card comes with the message of a deep sense of ownership of yourself, who you are on the inside, your heart, your mind, the beautiful aspects of all parts of you, all measures of your multidimensionality. Allow this card to be kind of a nudge, pushing you forward in really engaging with your pride in yourself. For physical health, this card is asking you to be open and be in a learner mind type of mental and emotional focus. It's not a time to obsess about details or have your expectations super fine-tuned. This is a card that is asking you to go forward and be open to what is going to happen in your life. There's a lot to be said about expectations leading to our biggest disappointments. So, as much as you can, try to release the details of your expectations. Let those things go so that you can engage with the more emotional thing that you want to achieve. And if you don't have a goal or any kind of desire or wish in your heart right now, that's even better, because then you can just be open and be ready for life to give you an experience, because life always will. So don't make a lot of plans. There's a manifestation practice that asks you to sit with the emotion that you want to feel in life. And sometimes, that feels like a little bit of or that seems like a little bit of a contradiction, because if you want to, say, be more peaceful, and the practice is to be peaceful, then you already are peaceful, right? So it's maybe a little weird and confusing. But what you want to do is, in a meditative state, when you're thinking about the things you want in your life, think about how you want to feel when you achieve something. And let that achievement be kind of fuzzy. If you really want, say, a specific vacation or a specific job, don't think about the location of the vacation. Don't think about a certain company for the job or a certain role even. Think about how you want to feel when you achieve those things, and let that feeling be your guide, essentially. So if you want to feel appreciated, if you want to feel peaceful, if you want to feel excited, follow the breadcrumbs that give you little snippets of those feelings. So really focus on your emotions, focus on your feelings. Don't worry about the details. Let the universe bring those details to you. You just fill up yourself as much as you can with the feelings that you want when you achieve such and such goal. And often when we're trying to achieve something, there comes a point where we just have to surrender to the chaos and the reality that we don't have a lot of control over much in our lives or much in the world. So being able to be open, be playful, be in a state of learning, be in a state of practicing, be in a state of just letting things be and having that be enough, or trying as hard as we can to have that be enough. It's really, really difficult to do sometimes, but once you get in the habit of it, you can have a lot more satisfaction in life. So this is kind of funny to pull a card for spiritual peace, but have it be very much about the physical world. So for spiritual health, it can be as boring as going through old mail, getting rid of old papers, giving a bunch of stuff away, really getting rid of that kind of like dull energy so that things can come in and be brighter and be renewed, and that there's more freedom and more openness. A lot of these messages are about being open. And so if we are thinking about this overall, we want to engage in our minds and our power and start this beautiful new life in a way. That self-initiation card, that's a big deal. That's going forward in a beautiful way, in a really, really empowered way. So if you are looking to be at peace this month, peace comes from being engaged in your own power and releasing everything else that could take you away from your power, releasing expectations, releasing the clutter, releasing those things that bog you down physically and mentally. Really, this is a month to shine and really make sure that you are focused and taking life by the horns as far as like what you have to bring. Think of yourself as this exquisite container of potential, and allow yourself to really feel that energy, feel that power inside you. And then whatever the universe shows you, you're ready. You don't have that mental junk, that physical junk. So here's an example. Say you want to have a really wonderful vacation, and that's the main feeling that you are going for. And you have some things on your mind, and you are looking at just one country or just one area, and you're so fixed on that you're not able to see all of the benefits of the other things, the other places that you could potentially go, the other experiences that you could have. You know, if you're going to go on vacation, you're going to have some wonderful experiences. You might have some stressful experiences. Everything is pretty much a mixed bag in life, right? Like we don't get to, you know, go through life on a magic carpet and everything's just perfect and peaceful. You know, if you were going for that, then you know, you're always going to be disappointed. So if you just think about, I just really want to have a wonderful experience and have a great vacation, and then be like, oh, I'm okay with anything, then you can enjoy life more when you know that you are going to have a good time, because all of these things inside you make it that way, and you're less dependent on the external world giving you what you want. If you're just mainly focused on what you already want is inside you, as far as being able to enjoy people, enjoy food, enjoy different places, and be open to whatever's going to happen, then you're going to have an easier time in life and have more peace than if you're like, no, I need to go to this country and I need to spend such and such time in this city, and I have to eat, you know, all red apples, and I have to have just this fish, and, you know, all of these things. I mean, that's so much pressure on yourself and the world to deliver that to you. And it's kind of silly, right? Like, we don't need to be that privileged or spoiled as human beings. You know, so many people and so many creatures have such difficult and harsh lives. You know, you don't need to be that focused on things being your measure of perfect. It's kind of silly. Like, if you, and I'm not trying to be, you know, facetious or critical or anything like that, but you will have more peace if you can release your grip on those details and those specific expectations, and just allow life to be what it is, and know that there's going to be challenges, and there's also going to be some great things. So if you just focus on, okay, I'm going to have some great things happen, and I'm open, then you can ride out the disappointments just a little bit better. And if you are engaging with, like I said on the first card, you know, your mind, your willpower, your sovereignty as a human, then you are going to build your confidence up so that you can feel better about anything that comes your way, any challenge. So just let these things be. Let life be. Let yourself be. Let life be. Have realistic expectations. And be open. Thank you for joining me for May's Peace Oracle. I hope that the messages have given you some good tools to work with. I offer private, confidential video readings so that you can have personalized guidance and be able to get through life with as much peace as possible. Visit peaceoracle.com for my offerings. Take care.